Now then, Twitch, welcome to the start of the mainstay series. This is something that I was explaining in my American Truck Simulator video, that I was talking about the future of the Twitch channel. I do apologise if my voice sounds a little bit croaky today. Liverpool was playing against Roma last night. I'm a massive supporter of Liverpool. My voice is actually dead today because of the amount of screaming that happened. So what is this anyway, guys? Well, of course it's Minecraft, and there was going to be a Minecraft series coming up on Twitch. This is going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be a once a week thing. This is not going to be every day, it's not going to be every 2 days, it is going to be one a week. And this is the only thing that I'm actually tying myself down to. I really want to make this a series for you guys because I think you'll enjoy it, and I think it would be nice to come back week in, week out and see these videos. This will of course get scheduled and premiered, and it will be online, and I will watch that episodes as they go up with you guys, but I won't be live streaming this. I really want you to get back into the video side of things, but I just didn't want to use YouTube, and I didn't realise you could do this with Twitch, so this is great. We'll see how this goes. I think after it's scheduled, after it's premiered, it actually stays there as a video you can watch, like a VOD, VOD, video on demand, if you don't know what that means. So what are we doing? What is this Minecraft series? Guys, it's time. 1.12.2 Minecraft brought with it two of my favourite mods, and I've been waiting for them both to get updated to a certain stage that I can do this sort of series again. Thaumcraft and Botania Unite. Now this is, I don't know how well this is going to pan out because I haven't really played much of Thaumcraft in 1.12. I haven't played much of it. I don't know if you can interconnect these mods together either anymore. Patania hasn't changed much, to be fair, but we're going to go ahead and give it a crack. I've already got a world loaded. It's Ledge, guys. You'll love it. Now, incidentally, if you do want the mod list, then I will probably, if I'm around, if you in the chat, guys, go ahead, ask me for the mod list, and I'll probably link you to something that will tell you what mods I have got. But just so that you know, I've only got a few mods in, guys. One of them, obviously, just enough items, JAI, apple skin, quark. In Quack, it's actually set to realistic generation, I believe. So that's that. Thaumcraft, Patania, obviously. Botanomy, never seen this before, guys, but it's an add-on for Patania, which you can like automate some stuff that's in Patania, so that should be interesting to see. Of course, we've got chisels and bits. We've got cooking for blockheads because I still need to feed myself. Dynamic surroundings is a new one for me, basically adding different bits and bobs. You'll hear it in the background, like birds tweeting, wind whistling, all that sort of stuff. Just different sounds that's put in. Gravestone mod, obviously, for when I die. Not if I die, but when. Redstone paste, of course, I like that. Soul shards is an interesting thing. It's the old soul shards, and I will definitely be looking to get into that very, very quickly, because I do like the fact that I can do mob grinders and stuff like that, and get all the drops from doing stuff like that. So there we go, guys. We're actually right on the outside of a jungle. Now, it's actually been 5 million years, and I say that obviously that is not an over-exaggeration. It has actually been exactly 5 million years since I've actually seen a jungle in Minecraft. And it's actually, this is a lovely area, and this is why I chose this place. Do you hear that? That is amazing. Yeah, that's why I've chosen this area. Right in the background there, I don't know what the hell that is, to be fair. Is that a giant tree, or I don't know if that's a hill that is not like. What is it? Oh, it's a redwood, not a redwood, greatwood tree, I do believe, from Thaumcraft. So this is going to be our base of operations. In fact, I might shimmy around the side of here actually and see whether or not I can. There's a lovely little plains on the other side of this hill. That might be a good place to start and set up shop. Of course, this first episode, guys, is basically me going around and getting the materials I'm going to need for the series ahead. This will contain, like what I did in my Thaumcraft and Botania Unite series back in the past, it will contain like sped up areas, time lapses and so on and so forth of any buildings that I do. I did say that I wanted to do a lot of building in the last series, and I say this every single time. It never seems to materialise, so I'm not going to say to you guys, yes, I'm going to build an amazing house. I will build something, but whether or not it'll be amazing, that is something completely, you know, open to interpretation. Right, so this is going to be our lovely area. Plenty of space to work on. And yes, so guys, what I'm going to do... Oh my god, look at these pigs. What have you got on you, mate? Why? Why do you look like that? That one's normal. There's a black one over here. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, guys. What's this? Is this from a mod that I just don't know about? A mod that I've put in that I didn't realise it does that? I have no idea. Right, I think it is time to go ahead and start collecting some wood. Get some tools together, get a little bit of a place sorted before night falls, which unfortunately is coming very, very quickly. It's currently daytime, 6:47 in the morning, as you can see in the top right. I do like that. It's good. Oh, I've got to get this because this mod pack that I've put together for this series, guys, is new, and I haven't really play tested it. I haven't done anything with it. That I'm obviously going to be missing some things. So as you can see straight away, I am missing fast leaf decay. So please bear with me. Fast leaf decay. Just making a note of that so I know to put that in for next time I load the pack up. So yes, I'm going to go ahead, collect a few bits and bobs, and start making a house or somewhere to sit. Oh my god, guys, it's getting on. And I will be back when something interesting happens for you guys. Alright guys, I've actually gone out and I've come back in. Just while I go ahead and hide in the wall, which is what I'm going to have to do because I've left it too late. I want to tell you about a couple of mods that I've just added. Nothing that's going to change any gameplay or anything like that, guys, so don't worry too much about that. Basically, it's going to go very dark, and I do apologise. There's nothing much I can do about it until I get this. I do like those ambient sounds, very good. One mod was, of course, the fast leaf decay. Like I said, I was going to add that because I needed to. I'm going to get some stone here, guys. You can't see this, I do apologise. The other one is Schematic. Advancement made. What? That's just an achievement, isn't it? Not advancements. Oh, they're called advancements now. What is this? Is this new? I think that might be new, guys. Yeah, there's a mod called Schematic. Because I want to do some decent buildings, and I really want it to look good, and I really do want to do some building for this. So not only does the outside with all the different bits and bobs that I've got with Patania and Thaumcraft kicking around, but I would like a lovely house for it all to go into. Now I am open to this, guys. If you make something within Minecraft and you are capable, of course, of making a schematic for this, then by all means you can you can point me to a link or something with that schematic. I will take that schematic and I will put it into my world. If you want to get involved in this series, then by all means you can do that. And it'd be absolutely awesome if you could. Probably the best way of doing that would be to send it on Twitter, because I don't think Twitch will allow you to send me links, just because that's how Twitter works. Twitch works, sorry. But yes, I'm really annoyed that I haven't managed to find any coal, but looks like I'm going to have to dip into my stone here, make a furnace. Let's put that down there. And it looks like I'm going to have to do that to give you some light, some form of light so that you guys can see. So what schematics do I have at this moment in time? Well, mainly it's house schematics, ranging from the starter house, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Where is that one? I think it was the Oaks Cottage starter one. We'll get into that in a second, well, when it's actually daytime. Did you see that, guys? That wasn't just me, was it? Is that part of dynamic surroundings? Because that scared the life out of me. I thought something was in the stone. It looked like a silverfish or something. So I'm going to grab myself some of that. Get some sticks. Grab another bit of that. Nice. There, did you see it again? It's like sort of falling, which is slightly scary. I'm going to do it like that because I am going to start digging downwards, and that's going to be my mine right there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wait until daytime. Look at that. Something's after me. I'm going to wait until daytime, and I'll be back when I've got the stuff I need to be able to build this house. It's sunrise, guys. I've popped my head out of my little hovel that I've got here, and I'm seeing nothing. Now, this is very weird. Why am I not seeing any creepers? Why am I not seeing zombies or skeletons roaming the plains in the morning? I'm really not that sure. But, I mean, can we complain? No, I suppose we can. I'm really not sure why, though. That's going to bother me if I don't find that out. Anyway, let me... oh, there we go. There we go. Look at it, guys. Look at it. I need some bones, actually. Come here now, skeleton. I'm going to have you... There we go. Easy done. I might whack the hell out of this spider as well. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so I'm going to show you now the schematic, the house. So let me use the divide key to bring this up. So there is our oak cottage starter. Now, as you can see, it's a very, very small home. Tiny, you could say, but it's a nice looking one. I actually like this. Now, you can manipulate it around the world as well, so we can move it the X way, which is basically along that axis. What we do is we want to bring that down one, and we want to sort of shifty it over there, and we want to shifty it, no, back this way. Can I rotate? I can. So we do it so it looks like that. Now, if I take this off, like that, you can see, there it is, there's the house. Now, I'm not sure if I like it like that. I might want to drop it down one more. So it looks a little bit like that. As you can see, then I can come in, open the door, go into the house, and you can see how it looks. We've got some chests, we've got some of this, and it's really a very, very small house to start with. Now, it looks good, and I think that's a good start. So you can press this, you can have a look at the materials. Now, I've actually sorted this by the amount, and I need 127 stone bricks, which is absolutely insane. I need stone brick stairs, I need oak wood planks. This is all not that hard to get hold of. There are, however, some interesting ones that I can't get hold of at the moment, and that is, of course, melons, potatoes, not easy to get hold of, and pumpkins, of course. So those might have to take a back seat for the moment. The anvil, I haven't found any sort of iron yet to do anything with, so and a flower pot would just need a bit of clay for. So this is what I'm going to be working on. This is what I'm going to get done by the end of today's episode. I've actually decided, guys, I am actually going to move that up one so it's on its own little stone platform. So basically, I've started to do this and put it down. There is another way that you can do it. I've got all of the stuff that I need. So if we can do this, we can click on materials, and I'm literally doing it layer by layer, which is what I normally do it like, but you can do it different. So you can see I've got available, missing farmland, but we can't actually get farmland. You've just got to hoe some dirt, which I've got a hoe for, so that's good. And it's asking me for 2 water buckets. In reality, I only really need 1, and a crafting table. Now, I'm not entirely sure where oh, there it is. It's in the floor over there. So this is what it's asking me to build, and I've got all the stuff in my inventory, as you can see. There is another way that I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to do this layer for you, but we can turn the printer on and it will take stuff out of my inventory and place it down for me, so I don't have to. How ledge is that? I could just stand here and let it do it for me, which I'm quite happy about, actually. You need to, with some blocks, it's little, like, it's not going to place that block unless I face this way, for some strange reason. It's as if I was placing the block itself, so I'd have to be facing that particular way for that to happen. But there we go. I've managed to get that done. And it needs dirt there, so I can change that into some farmland so that it's actually correct. But if we take this, guys, there's the water bucket. I can plop that down there. I did make an infinite water source over here for water, because I'm sure I'm going to need that as well again at some point. So, oh, lovely. Lovely jubbly. I think that this is going to be annoying because underneath this, stop this nonsense now, this printer. Now, off. Love it. Underneath this, there's an issue. There's grass, and it's always going to spread grass onto the dirt that's above it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this layer out and have that dirt just like floating in midair. So if we pop up like that, get the printer on, there we go, and that's going to stop doing that. Now I do believe all that was farmland as well, so I'm just going to go ahead over here, grab some more dirt. There we go. As you can see, it's red, which means it's not right, but if we change this, it goes clear and normal. And there we go, that is one layer, I do believe, completely and utterly done. Available, look, everything's done. Farmland 1 of 16, missing 15 farmland. I'm not sure why. Oh, because it's not actually, if you see in the background there, that's not classed as farmland until it gets hydrated. So you can see 1 is only done, and that's the only one that's there. But it's done. Layer 1 is done, guys. I'm going to turn the printer off. I'm going to up the layer to the next layer, as you can probably see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of this done, and I'll come back to show you the end result. Here we go, guys. It is the day to move into our new house. Well, as you can see, it's not been built yet. However, we've got all the stuff in my inventory to be able to do this. If we look at the materials, you can see I have quite a lot, all available, ready and raring to go, all in my inventory. So the interesting thing is, as well, I've left a few things out. Obviously, I don't have pumpkins, I don't have potatoes or melons or carrots at this moment in time. I also can't get hold of any sheep to make any beds, but those will come in time, guys, don't worry. I do have a flower pot, nice. Don't have a blue orchid, and I certainly ain't using all of that iron on an anvil straight away. So, let's turn the printer on and watch as the house builds itself, shall we, guys? Oh, that's where it put the flower pot, on the top of the chimney there. That's a really nice idea. It's a good idea, that. I would never have done all like that, guys. Let me be honest. Let me be honest. So, here we go. Finished, guys. Our little first house is finished, done, ready, and raring to go. Is that? Oh no, it's the actual plants, isn't it? I've got no bed, which is unfortunate. And it said that there was 2 beds that it needed, although I can only see 1 bed. It might be a double one, maybe. It's just messed up somewhere along the line. I have no idea. But it seems okay. Is that an underground? Is that what that is? I don't think it is it, guys? I don't think it is. But I think we're pretty much finished. I'm quite happy about that, guys. Okay, so let's turn the printer off. In fact, let's unload this, and that is now our house. So we can go in here, we can start putting stuff in these large chests, and we can start putting stuff in the chests up at the top there as well. It's a nice starting home. It's certainly a better starting home than I would have ever been able to build, guys, so I'm quite proud of it, even though it's not my work. I'm still proud of it. I've gone ahead and put some trees. Oh my lord, that scared the life out of me. I've gone ahead and put some trees down here for a little bit of a tree farm. I was hoping that I would avoid these big massive trees because at the moment I don't have the ability to chop down the full tree. Now that was another thing as well. I was going to put in, you know, like the likes of Vein Miner, but I do believe that some of the tools that you get within Patania and Thaumcraft do that sort of mechanic, so I don't want to take away from the mod with a different mod, if that makes sense. So we'll work on getting those tools going forward. But I'm quite happy about this. Right, I've got to go on the hunt for some leather. Now this is very interesting as well, guys. I don't know if in the future I'm just going to go ahead and put something in that will allow me to craft leather, because that is one thing I cannot stand in this in Minecraft. Is everything needs leather, books, so and so, especially for Patania, especially for Thaumcraft you need books. Leather needs to be a resource that you've got a lot of, and if you haven't got any access to any cows around, you could be walking for days and still not have access to these cows. So unless I did a little pen and spawned myself a couple of cows in, which is not, you know, beyond me, I don't like the random generation. I don't like the fact that I can go around the hill and there's a cow there, or I could be walking for 5 Minecraft days and still not find a cow. It seems to me like it's just a little bit of a waste of time. I don't like doing stuff like that. So I could make myself a little cow pen area and just spawn in 2 cows so that I can get up and running with a farm, or I can add in a mod that will allow me to craft leather out of bits and bobs that I've got lying around. Personally thinking, I might just go ahead and spawn them in. I might just go ahead and spawn a couple of cows in. I know that there's pigs, but I haven't seen any sheep as of yet either, which is really annoying because, of course, like I said, beds would be really nice. All I can see is pigs. But my aim for the next thing that I want to get done, guys, is the Patania book. I want the Lexica Patania. So let me go ahead. And do I have any fence left, actually? This is a good question. I'm not sure if I do. I've got 1 single piece of fence left, but I do have some oak wood planks ready. So I'm going to grab... Oh, the fence is the other way around, isn't it? It's that way. Right, I'm going to do something like that. And then... Luckily for us, we've got a little bit left for a fence gate. I've got some torches as well. Let's put them away. So on the side of this building here, there's a load of grass, which we're going to get rid of. Now, you can see that there is a side exit, and we will be using that side exit, so I don't want to block it. What I'm going to do is make a path. This is the right-click function. I do believe this was actually put into normal Minecraft, but Vascu was, I believe, the first person in my Thaumcraft and Botania Unite series that I did to put this sort of path in to the game through Patania. At least I believe so. Could be completely wrong, guys. So we're going to put this here. And it's not going to be a rather large one. It's just going to be a little fenced-off area. Much like that. Oh, that's actually ended up quite perfect for the amount of fence that I've actually got there. I'm going to put a little bit of a torch on every one. Do I want a double path down the side of the house? See, if I have a double path the side of the house, look, you can see the mud under there, and I'm not quite sure if I like that or not. I probably don't, to be fair. I think this is the only way of doing it. Putting it back, just digging it up and then placing it back down. Grass will spread down there, so I'm not too fussed about that. So yes, we're going to have another farm, probably with something there. So let me go ahead and... Oh my goodness, I don't know how to do it in this JEI. Usually there's some things, there's some buttons kicking around, but it looks like I'm going to have to go into creative mode, and then we're going to find ourselves the spawn cow. There we go. 1, 2. My God, look at these beautiful cows. Oh my God, that's great. Right, game mode. S. Back into survival mode. Now we have them. I have no reason that I cannot get any leather. I've just got to make sure that those guys are well fed, which we're ready and waiting for that one. Actually, I think I've got enough seeds here to do another row around here instead of not carrots or potatoes. That'll come in time. Lovely. Again, I'm going to have to wait until daytime before I venture out, but I'm quite happy about the fact that... Oh, I thought I took this up. I think the print function put it down again. Slap that in there. Yep, we're going to wait now until daytime, guys. I'm going to wait until I've got the ability to craft myself the Lexica Botania. Now then, guys, it's a new dawn, it's a new day. Well, it is for me, at least, anyway. I don't know about you guys, but, well, no, it won't be, because if you're watching this, then it's not going to be a new day for you. But it is, indeed, a new day for me. And I've got a few things to update you guys on. First and foremost, let me see to the cows. They do need to be extended. Come on here, guys. There we go. There's you two. All right, can we have those two that didn't? There we go. Smush face, please. Smush face. Get this going. Nice. 2 more little ones in the bag. So anyway, guys, what have I been doing? Well, I went on quite a bit of an exploring trek, all the way up, because I wanted sugarcane. I found some silverwood, but I went all the way around all the coast, and eventually I found some sugarcane. Well, actually, I think it was round about here, just before the dark forest. So I found some sugarcane. I've dragged that all the way back to my house, and yes, planted it over here. This is exactly what we needed. Sugarcane. I also added in a mod, guys. A mod that will allow you to grow sugarcane with bone meal, because I was just sitting there and waiting for this bone meal to grow, and then I added that mod and then realised I didn't have any bones to actually make that grow any quicker anyway, so it was quite pointless. But never mind, we managed to get that. I've also got, guys, as well, a load of Patania flowers, because we're definitely going to be needing them, and 1 single ender pearl. I've been waiting throughout the night, and I've been watching endermen spawn here. I've been looking at them, and then backing off slightly into my house, and whacking the hell out of them from the safety of my door. And unfortunately, I've only got 1 ender pearl out of about 4 endermen, which it's not too bad, I don't suppose. I mean, I'll take it, but could do with a bit better. Anyway, time is getting on, guys, in this episode, and I really want to go get somewhere and show you guys. So we're going to put that sugarcane back. As you can see, I killed a load of cows when I was out as well. So if we do this, it's magic, guys. It's a book. And not only that, but if we get 1 single sapling and combine that with the book, we've got the Lexica Botania. Now I open this and I will immediately get an achievement. Woo! Advancement made. Welcome to Patania. Of course, I've done this quite a few times. There's my little fish sign. Yeah. Wait until I fly by. Oh, there we go, look. There I am. So, despite its looks, blah, 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 we've already been through all this before. And if we go back in-game, please. Okay, we'll do it in-game. Why that? You've started your tutorial. Follow the red arrows and read the contents to be guided through the basics of Patania. I do believe that this is new for me. I've never seen this before come up, so it should be interesting. Basics and mechanics, okay. And it's asking me to go to here. It's a repository base. Yes, this book, you will need this book, basically. You will need this book. Entry typed in italics are basic entries which contain the very basic knowledge, and so on and so forth. We've already got that, so that's good. By placing it in an anvil and renaming it, one can not only change its cover, but also the title. Very interesting. Well, I don't have enough iron to make the anvil, as we were going on about earlier on. The addition of Lexica shows equates to the version of Patania you're running. And no, I don't care about the 4th wall. I see. Mystical flowers. Of course, we've been grabbing all these mystical flowers. We can break them down into petals and further break them down into like flowered like dust and stuff. You'll see it anyway. Floral fertilizer. There we go. Look, that's what they look like. Mystical petals. Right-click a petal on the berry to bury it. This is what we will be doing, by the way, guys. You can then bone meal that to grow the flowers. Very, very important to note, because some of these flowers I've only got 1 of, and yeah, we'll need 1 of these. Pestle and mortar going forward as well. As you can see, you get this floral powder of whatever colour that you've used. floral fertilizer, which if you whack that on the floor there, all the different Patania flowers will grow, which is good. Bone meal, and for any of the colour of powder there. Or you can use it with dandelion yellow and rose red, both of which I have got, but I've got no bone meal. That's the issue there. These can be only gathered with shears, but can be used to obtain twice the amount of petals as a normal flower would yield. They're a bit too big for dye though. Can spread around the place. These can only be gathered. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're also, yeah, taller variants. Okay, well, I know about that. Bury a petal with bone meal. I was just explaining. What's that? Oh, you can get petal blocks now. I did not know this. That has been there forever, and I've just not seen it. It's nearly night time, guys. Let's go to sleep really quickly before we start with Patania. May not rest. No, bed is too far away. I'm looking at it, guys, but it's too far to chuck myself in. What a shame. Let's grab some of that. And that. We keep doing this because why not? Why not? So what I'm going to do, as you can see in here, I've only got one of these mystical pink flowers. I've only got one of the brown ones as well. Now the brown ones won't come into use until a little bit later on. We definitely need the white ones. The white ones are the most basic one, and that is what we need first and foremost. If we take a look at the Patania, we'll see we need a petal apothecary. Now to do this, I'm not going to go through it all, guys, but the recipe is as follows: 2 slabs, 1 mystical petal or a mushroom, if you so wish, and then 4 bits of cobblestone. So basically it's very, very easy. Is this one straight on? I'm not sure if I've got the cobblestone actually, because I've been using it to build my house, of course. I don't think I've got enough by the looks of it, guys. I don't. No, I don't. I have to really quickly go into the old mine over here. There's a big hole here where a creeper blew up. And then, by the way, guys, I have changed it so that if creepers do, in fact, blow up, they're not going to blow up the entire world, which is good. Now, we're only going to need some of this cobblestone. You've probably seen something coming down there that I completely ignored on camera, and there's a reason for that. It's because I want you to do it on camera. So, these are the Thaumcraft crystals. Now, please be aware that if you mine the block behind them, it will not drop the crystal. You will have to mine the crystal itself. So we're going to mine that, and then that's going to drop that. And as you can see, your fingers tingle strangely. That's good. As you handle the crystal, what does that mean? Maybe some rest will inspire you. Basically, what it's asking me to do is go to sleep. Now, that is one thing that we're probably going to end the episode on before we go. That's why I wanted to pick it up when I was back with recording with you guys. So first and foremost then, let's put them, no one actually, we'll put these in here at the bottom. And then we'll grab ourselves one that we've got plenty of. Now I'm going to need a lot of yellow ones, so I don't want to use them. Black ones might be a good way of doing it straight off the bat, so let's put that in there. Mystical black petals, cobblestone slabs, and then let's get them in the bottom there. Now we've got our petal apothecary. It is going to get its own place, however, not at this moment in time. It's going to go over by the water because we're going to need to be, bucketing. That's a good point, actually. I need my bucket. We'll be bucketing water into there regularly. So let me grab that. We'll pop over here. Slap down the petal apothecary down within easy reach of the water. Oh, they've changed the texture. Nice one, Vaz. Looks very nice. Looks very nice. So the first thing that we need to do, and the Lexica Patania will say exactly this, a pure daisy. You do this by shoving some petals in the petal apothecary and some seeds. Seeds are much needed things when it comes to getting the flower that you're after. And as you can see, it can change wood into living wood, and it can change stone into living rock. And you do that. You need to have 4 of these along with the seed, which we've got plenty of, and that's exactly why I've been farming as well. 43 seeds to be precise. That's legendary. So we're going to grab that. Oh, we're going to need another one because we need 4 of these. Don't forget not to use all of your petals, because you can plant these, don't forget. Much needed. Now you can either right click on it. Oh no, you can't at all. I tell a lie. Where is it? It's there somewhere. I've just planted the bloody thing. There it is. Is it shift and right click? I'm sure you could have right clicked on this. But anyway, you can chuck your petals in there. And as you can see, it actually shows visually. But not only that, it shows you inside there as well. You know, the petals are wandering around. So we've got 4 in there. Finish it off with some seeds. Now we've got our very first pure daisy. I'm going to slap that on the floor there. We are going to move it. Don't worry. I'm going to take some wood. 8 pieces of wood, to be precise. And then we give that a minute, and that will change the wood into living wood, which is what's needed to go anywhere further with Patania. So, as you can see, it's asking me to go backwards. I'm not going to do the Wand of the Forest yet because I don't have the ability to grab the stuff. Guys, let me know in the comments. I'm still around. I said I would be. I am still here. Hello, future me. But let me know in the comments whether or not you would like just half-an-hour episodes, or whether or not you like the fact that I'm doing a longer episode. I don't mind doing half-an-hour episodes. Of course, it's only going to be once a week. Let me say that to you guys. Let me promise to you guys it will be once a week, and that will allow me enough time to be able to get an episode together. If I have to do prep, if I have to do waiting around or time lapses, it will allow me the time, because I am at work 5 days a week now, which is great for me, of course, but not so great for streaming purposes and doing YouTube. But I will do this. Not YouTube anymore. No YouTubes anymore, guys. Now it's not happening. We ain't having it. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some living wood twigs. Now we actually need 3 of these, and the main reason is we've got 1 flower already, a black one. I think we'll just go with a pure full-on black one, and we'll change that into there. So we've got to put 3 of them into here like this, and 2 either side. Now that is the Wand of the Forest. Interestingly enough, like you saw there, if I come out of the crafting table and stuff are in the crafting table, it's not actually going to spit it out of my inventory. It will just put it straight back into my inventory. I didn't realise it actually did that. I don't know if that's vanilla that's been added in since or not, but yeah, we're not going to make it. We are in fact going to press Wand of the Forest. As it says, it is a general multi-use tool. It is the tool you want to do. It is like a spanner or a wrench or anything from thermal expansion. It's pretty much how we manipulate things within the world. So you've got a bind function and function mode. We'll get further into that a bit later on. Clicking on the top of a chest rotates it around. Nice. Most blocks which can be rotated should work. There you go. It shows you how to make it. We've already done that, which is lovely. And it's asking me to go back to mana manipulation, but that is not for this episode, guys. I can promise you that. So let's make our living wood twig. That's not how you make a living wood. There we go. Wand of the Forest. It looks a little bit different than what it usually did in the past. I think the texture has changed on that one. So very interesting, this thing. And again, we'll get more into that once we get into mana manipulation. What's the time? It's getting on a bit. And I don't know whether or not I can just if I can sleep during the day. I can only sleep at night. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a pain, because I wanted to end this off by doing a little bit, getting into a little bit of Thaumcraft. It's not going to be massive. It's not going to be amazing, guys, but I do want to get into a little bit of Thaumcraft. So I'll be back when it's night time, and then we'll go through the start of Thaumcraft as well as the start of Patania. Well, guys, it's getting night time very, very slowly. You can see it is sunset at the moment. I don't think we can sleep during sunset. Now, I think I'm going to add another mod in as well. Because I'm going to have books, and I'm going to have the Cooking for Blockheads book, I'm going to have the Patania book, and I'm going to have the Thaumcraft book as well. I think I might add in another mod by Vazkit, which is the Akashic Tome, which you can put all the books in one book, so you literally only have to carry around with you one single book for any book that you want. I did think about Bibliocraft, but I don't think it warrants getting the whole mod just for some bookcases. So let's go to sleep and see what Thaumcraft has to say. You quickly write down the memory before it fades. Here we go. Look, strange dreams. is a book that gets placed into your inventory after you've gone to sleep, after you've found something that has something to do with Thaumcraft. For example, I found those crystals, but I do believe that there's some other bits and bobs in the earth around Minecraft that you can find that will do exactly the same. I had a strangest dream last night. In the dream, I took 3 of those strange crystals I've been finding and ground them with a handful of redstone in a bowl using a piece of flint. The crystals had to be of different types, but if I did it properly, then the result was a strange glowing dust. In the dream, I took the dust and sprinkled it on a bookcase, but the dream ended before I saw what happened. I wonder, should I do what the dream showed? I have the impression the dust was going to reveal something wondrous but dangerous. So we've got a problem, guys. I've got no redstone. That is one of the issues. However, I do have the ability to make an iron pickaxe, which will allow me to get redstone. Now, not only that, but I do have enough leather, but I don't have enough sugarcane to make enough books for the bookcase, which is a shame. However, we will by the end of this episode. I promised you guys, I'm going to get the stuff together. I'm going to put this book in here. I'm going to get the stuff together. I need 3 different types of crystal, as you've seen. Now, in my travels, guys, under the earth, I have found different crystals. We need to make this. We need to make sure that we've got enough sugarcane as well, but that's going to take some time to grow. It's not a problem though. In my travels, guys, I have found other crystals, not just the orange one that you've seen there, but if I go over here and down into this little part of the mine with my sword out, just in case. Don't think there is anything, but there we go. There's one set of crystals. That is the water one, the aqueous, I think, or Vis crystal. Yeah, aqua. There it is. I have seen other ones as well. I've seen the green one kicking around somewhere under the earth. There it is, look. I see it, guys. Now be very, very careful mining all of this, because that does give in to the local aura. So now I just need to find some redstone, and then we can take it from there. But I don't think we're quite low enough. No, we're on level 49. I'll be back, guys, when I've got all the stuff that I need to be able to craft this book. I died. I died, guys, but I managed to get back and get all of my stuff. So I'm quite happy about that. Okay, so let us get ourselves enough stuff to make a bookcase. It's the leather. It's the paper. It gives us 3 books, which is absolutely awesome. And then if we do that, we've got ourselves a bookcase. Now, I did also manage to find some more crystals whilst I was out and about. So it did say 1 of each type. Now, I'm actually going to just do that, along with some redstone, was it? And what else did it ask me to do? Did I have to, like, grind it up or something? Using a flint. Okay, yes. I've been finding them, ground them with a handful of redstone in a bowl using a piece of flint. So if I get myself a bowl, do I have a bowl? Don't think I do. I don't have a bowl, so there we are. There's 1 bowl. A piece of flint, which should not be too hard to get. I say that, I've only got 2 pieces of gravel. Very interesting. We're after 1 piece of flint. Come on, I know you could. Yes, there it is. So, a flint, redstone, bowl, and 3 different ones. We're going to use aqua, air, and terra. And that gives us Salus Mundus. Oh, we keep the flint, which is pretty awesome. So if I bring this outside, I don't have to do it outside, but I can do. And right-click the Salus Mundus on it. Look at that. Sprinkle my magic dust all over that bookcase. And then we've got the Thermometer. Now it's nearly night time. Don't want to be out when it's night. Let's go to sleep really quickly. Let's go to sleep. There we go. So if we open the Thermometer, we have the start of Thaumcraft. which is awesome. You have not yet begun this research, and as you can see, discovering alchemy, missing research required. Nothing is unlocked on the left-hand side. It's not like it used to be, where everything was unlocked pretty much from the start. Well, I say that, but you've got to research stuff to get the hidden stuff and what have you, but this works slightly different. Let's have a look at the first steps then. Oh, research completed. Who would have thought that a few sprinkles of dust could have created this marvellous book? It's mostly blank, but it hints at a powerful new form of magic, thaumaturgy. Firstly, I will need to study the magical world that has been shown to me. For that, I need a tool, a thermometer, the book calls it. A normal crafting table won't do, however, since the magical energies I need to channel it while crafting are quite delicate. A sprinkling of Salis Mundus on a mundane crafting table should solve that. The book has taught me the proper incantation to use, so it should be a simple matter. To keep myself on track, I will make a list of all the requirements that need to be met on the first page of each new entry. So as you can see, this is the new thing. This is the requirement to get this completed. We need to craft an Arcane Workbench, and that will give you the recipe for Salis Mundus. Now, as you can see, doing that actually opened up a couple of things. Types of knowledge were completed, and we can read that if we so wish, but at the moment I don't need to. And then theory crafting gets us something else, but we need scribing tools and research. But we're not going to do that, guys. We are, in fact, going to do what we said we was going to do, and that is the Arcane Workbench. If we go back, you can see that the current stage is one of 3. So there's 3 different steps to the first steps thing that we've got going on in here. So if I grab myself this, it's a crafting table, guys. Don't get too excited. And that. Now I'm actually going to grab myself another 3 of these and get the Salis Mundus needed to get the crafting table. And then we're going to sprinkle our magic dust all over the crafting table. Oh, I love doing that. And there we go. We've got an arcane crafting table. Now, not only does it work like that, but it can keep items stored inside of it, which I quite like. I should have probably got rid of the crafting table that we've got in there so that I can replace it with this one, which is, of course, the Arcane Workbench. Current stage 1 of 3. It's completed. Now, it's not actually going to automatically complete itself. Knowledge totals, nothing there. Oh. And we're going to complete that. Now, we've completed it, and now you can see things have actually changed. Progress! I now have an Arcane Workbench at my disposal. It works much like a mundane crafting table and can be used as such. However, there are a few key differences. Firstly, many arcane recipes will require the use of those Vis crystals I've been finding of late. They act as a focus for magical energy I need to channel into the items I can craft. The book calls this magical energy Vis. Supposedly this energy is all around me, but as yet I cannot perceive or measure it. It is time that I craft the thermometer and use it to study the world around me. It should clearly mark those things I still need to examine. I have placed a bookmark to the Thermometer Recipe on the right. So there's the Thermometer Recipe, as you can probably see. We need 1 of each type of crystal that's out in the world. 20 V's cost, which we will pull from the surrounding area, but we'll get into that when it comes to it. So as you can see, observation fundamentals. Now, knowledge that must be used. We need to craft this thermometer before we can continue on with these first steps. And the reason for that is because we need to observe the world around us with the thermometer. And then we will get that level 1, whatever it is. I think it's like a level 1 sort of thing. Once that is there, then we can then move on to the next stages. However, that is going to be that for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it, guys. It's been a long one. It's been 50 minutes, but I really wanted to get the start of both Patania and Thaumcraft done. Now we've done that, we can expand forwards and move on from there. If you've got any suggestions on what you would like to see me do, if you've got any, like I said earlier on in the video, any schematics that you want me to take a look at that you think might be useful in my quest for magic / Patania / tech / whatever you want to class Patania as, then please do let me know in the comment section, in the chat, in wherever the hell you can put it. I'm not quite sure. I will be looking back on this video as well. If you haven't managed to get to the premiere of this video, I will be looking back on the comments. So if you want to add to it, you're more than welcome to do so. Thank you very much for coming, guys. It has been an absolute pleasure. I'm glad to get back into some Thaumcraft and Botania Unite. Episode 1 is done. Until next time, guys, I've been the Toff Man as always. Stay safe.